I assembled some signatures. So I made them a slightly bit different, but I tried to use the same amount of papers and the same kind of papers. So you have a pocket here, some are tea dyed, or many of them are tea dyed. I used scrapbooking paper. Let's see, I'm just trying out something with my light. Okay, I can show you this good. This is a light pink with some light white dots on it, and I inked the edges in green, and I did some stamping and so on. I will show you the details in the final flip through. So I have some pages and the second signature too. I will show you in the details in the final flip through, as I said a moment ago. So I have 2 signatures. So now let's use them in. Just put one away. Then assemble your pages as you like them to. So I think I will have this sitting in the middle somewhere. If you have longer and shorter pages, you can decide which one you want to go more to the top or more to the bottom or something like this. This page is a bit ripped, but I think it adds to the journal, but maybe I will cut this off just because of the, not the height, but it is the length, the width of the journal. So another pocket. And this is a fold-out page with a funny German saying on it from the old calendar from 2021. So where's my metal ruler? Here it is. So now you go in with your signatures. Tuck them very tight. Grab them in the middle. Use your ruler. Tuck them together so that they are very good, very well tucked together in this direction. Oh, I think I forgot to zoom in, not to zoom in, but to stay focused. Okay, now we are focused. So I already punched my holes. So I will use a big paper clip. Just searching for them. Wait a moment. Okay, found one. I will use this paper clip to hold my whole signature in place. So let's see. I will do 2 things in one go with this paper clip. Ready to use. I need a pencil or a pen or a marker. I will use a marker. Then I will find my holes again. Maybe because of the pattern it's a bit easier to look for the holes on the outside, and because of this paper clip I know this is my top, and the holes sorry, the holes are not in the same spacing. These are a bit more together, these are a bit wider from each other. So when I punch my holes I will know what signature is the front and what is the back. This is a bit too much sticking out in my opinion. Okay, so let's rearrange this a bit. Just play around with your signatures until you have them in the order you want them to. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Find your middle of your signature. Tuck in again. Use your paper clip to attach everything together for the moment. Okay, the height is perfect, but the widths and the papers are sticking out because of here they are not all in the same place. Here it's not possible because of the thickness of the papers, and it's no big deal. You can leave it as it is, or you can cut it off or rip it off. I think I will cut it off. So let's see, this looks good. So you can do both signatures in one go, but I will just do this one with you together with you, this around, and then I will do the other signature off camera to not bore you to death in this video. So okay, this was the first thing. Then I want to see how much my signature would stay out. And of course you could let it be as it is when you like the look. I just don't want this look for this journal. So I just tuck them in tightly, very tight. And then let's see. Okay, you can put a mark over here, but I just see that my first page is perfect and the second one is sticking out a bit. and I think I will go a tiny bit more into this signature so that nothing sticks out at the end. So now we have to, no, we don't have to move around. I just want to double check that I don't cut away some of my sewing or something, so this is way more into my journal than the cutting will be. I just want to make sure that I don't cut off anything I did before. So maybe this could be a bit tricky, but this is no big deal because I can rip and ink the edges again. This is far more way into. This I can redo again if cut off. I think this will getting cut off, but doesn't matter. This I will cut off a bit, but I know it's okay. So I think that's it. Maybe I will cut off a tiny bit of the sewing, but I can sew again, or I can just put on some glue or some little, I did this for the second signature, something like a tiny leftover piece of fabric with my Fabri-Fix or Fabri-Tac glue, which is the same, clear silicone glue. So this is enough sticking into the journal. Okay, yep, this looks good. So get your craft mat. So I will try to cut it in a straight. And as I said before, of course, you can rip it too. So let's see, I will just measure my journal again, just to make sure. Okay, it's something like 14 centimeters. So maybe I will cut at 13 centimeters, 13.75, just eyeballing. And you can cut all the pages in one go, or you can cut every single page, but I will just cut in one go. I think this looks good. So then use your craft knife and then go slowly through all your pages in one go. With the same amount of pressure, if you can manage to, for the whole signature. So, okay, let's see. Just one more, I think. Okay. And retract always your craft knife because it's very, very sharp. And you could reuse these little offcuts. For me, they are a bit too tiny and too small, and I have many of them. So I will put these into the trash. Okay, so just clean your working space a bit. Now there comes the moment of truth. So let's see if this fits into our journal nicely. Oh yes, it does. Oh yes, you have a tiny bit of space here, and the height is perfect. Oh, whew. Okay. Now we will see later if we cut off anything. It doesn't matter, as I said before. Now I will do the same thing for the second signature, and I will be right back when sewing in my signatures. Both of my signatures are cut to the same size. This looks very good. So, okay, because of the paper clips, this chain can get stuck, but usually it won't, because you don't have paper clips hanging out here, usually, I think so. Of course you can do. So, okay, I did the marking over here. I forgot the marking over here, but I will do it off camera because I show you only one of the signatures. So remove your paper clip. Now be carefully. Open up your signature in the middle. Try to leave everything where it is. And in my case, because I don't have a crocodile big bite where you could go right through your marks and create the holes, punch the holes, I will refold my signature, tuck it back again in using my bone folder to make a nice sharp crease. Okay. Okay, you always can readjust your signatures a tiny little bit. So I think this is good. Then use a paper clip or you hold your signature in place. Just do what feels good to you. I will use a paper clip this time. The paper moved a tiny little bit. Okay, this looks better to me. Paper clip them together. Okay, I think this will be good. Where's my awl? Found it. Here's my awl. Oh, I have another awl here. I like this more. Okay, let's see. I will do something else. So usually I put down my awl right into the mark and then punch through my signatures, but I will do another thing today. Because my signature is so fat, it has, I think, 13 pages. I will count them later. So I will use an old book. Put my signature right into the middle. So let's find something like the middle of the book. So that the signature lies into here very good. So something like this, and then I will punch my hole. So usually this will place your awl and your hole right into the folding and not something like a bit to the left or the right. So just an easy way to use up old books and to get your hole right through where you want it. Okay. And I use this as underlay to punch my holes into my book covers as well, as you can see here. And you can use your old books for many things. And sometimes I really reuse these pages, even these poked pages, for my journals as well, just to give them a bit of difference. So now refold your signature. Okay, get rid of your little paper clip or big paper clip. So now you have your holes in the place where your holes of your cover are. So if one of the papers moved a bit, it's no big deal. You can just rearrange it. You need a needle. I will use a needle with a very big eye. Do you call it eye? I don't know. And it's blunt onto here. You can use other needles, of course. Okay, I will use this already waxed thread because it has a blue which fits really good to this blue. It's nearly the same color, and I have the light pink elastic, as you can see the knot over here. So I have the pink and the blue. I thought this would be nearly something like cohesive. I usually don't do cohesive themes or something, but I wanted to try out a bit more different from me. So you need 3 times the height of your journal. This will give you enough thread. Maybe you have the scissors at hand. Okay, I'll just use my fabric scissors. Okay. Then thread your needle, of course. Then when you use a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, as I will do, you start in your middle hole, which is the one here, which is more to the top in this case. Then you go through all of your signatures. Sometimes you have to do it page by page. Sometimes even, especially when you use a crocodile big bite, I saw in some videos, you have a bigger hole and it is a bit easier to find your hole in one go. But anyway, and all will work out very well too. So, poke through your holes. Find the middle hole of every page. Got it. Okay. Then go through all of the signatures. If your needle gets stuck a bit, just use pliers to get it through. Okay. Got it. Then leave a little tail, maybe something like this would be enough. Find your middle hole. First or last signature, doesn't matter. I will start on the first signature this time, or the first hole, just because I want to. Tuck your little tail, hold it in place with your finger so that it cannot move anywhere. Then you go to the top or the bottom hole, it doesn't matter. Again, through your cover, and then through all of your signatures in one go or page by page. It just depends on if they slide or if they are on the place where you want them to. Here's the hole. I have to search for where the holes are because the pages slid a bit. So slide it, slid. Okay, no big deal. It just takes a minute longer. Okay, that's it. Again. Okay, this worked out. Then, okay, we don't want to sew our elastic into. So then you go to the through the third hole, which in this case, in this example, is the top hole. Through your signature, pull it through, trying to find the holes and not make new ones, because then your pages would fit a bit crooked and not as straight as we want them to. It's no big deal. This is why I use a blunt needle and not a sharp needle. This is my dog barking outside, sorry for that. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, okay, I already put the needle through my signature. Then, oops, pull it out. Okay, I think I need pliers. Here they are. Oops, okay. Whoops. Okay, this looks good. We have a tail hanging out there. So now you go back to your middle hole. And, oh, okay. And then through your signatures. Okay, I have to do it again, page by page. Hopefully I will have a crocodile big bite one day. So this step is a bit easier for me, but it works out with all very well too. Okay, oops. Okay, this page got a bit ripped, but it's no big deal. Just one more. I think this is the last, no, so this is the last page. Okay, so pull your needle through. Oops. Come here. Oops. Okay, get rid of your needle. So now you want to have one of your ends, one of your wings on every side of this middle string, on every side of this bridge. Pull them tight, but not ripping your pages. This journal is not the right way. This is the right way. Okay. So let's see. Put it snug and tight, but not ripping. Check the outside. This is very strong. This is good. Then tie a knot. I used to tie a triple knot, so square knot, so left over right, right over left, and a third time left over right. Then you can hang your little strings from here and attach something on the bottom. I will not do it for this journal, so I will cut them. Maybe, let's say, here. Fold your signature back over, use your bone folder, and get it very tight so that you have a crisp crease. So, and that's it. first signature is placed into our journal. I will redo this process with the second signature, and then I will be back in the next video with the whole flip through. So stay tuned for the next video and watch the other creating videos for this journal and other journals I have on my channel. Bye, until next time. I'm back with the last little thing. So I did not recognize to cut into my middle page, so this will not fold up. Of course you could not sew but glue this together to give you some tuck spots, but I want this funny saying be visible, so I could redo the binding, or I thought about maybe I can just rip it or cut it off. I will try to rip very carefully, because I'm a bit lazy today and I don't want to redo my binding. So let's see if we can rip this a bit using my ruler as the guide. And I don't, for me it does not mind when it's not perfectly, because it's a junk journal and it's okay for me to don't have it perfect. And maybe I will do the other page before binding it in. We will see how this works out. If it does not work out, I will just use another page. Go for it. And then I would reuse this for another journal, because I have a few of these pages left. So just be careful. Okay. Okay, that's it. And I really, really like the look of it. I don't want it to be too straight, to be honest. And you could, maybe I will do this just to make it stay in place a bit better, to open and close a bit easier. So I will use this scissors, just cut a tiny bit like at an angle. And I think you will be able to read the funny thing, even if a tiny bit of the paper is cut off. If you don't like this, then cut it in the middle before sewing it in, sorry. Okay, let's see, just cutting a tiny little bit and a bit over here. So, see? So that you have a bit of an opening space over here. And then your middle signature will open and close easily. And okay, the M is a bit gone. So one of this, I don't know, it looks like an N, not like an M. And I cut off a little bit of the saying over here, but I think it doesn't matter. So I will show you the whole flip through, as I said before, in the next video. So, but now, bye. Thanks for watching.